Welcome back to GTNH New Horizons. And today we will start with water purification. And I have been crafting some of these parts here. Sterile, water plant casing. However, I realized that I need to make even more of these, and they are quite expensive when it comes to IV parts, especially graphene. And that is using quite a lot of it's crafting quite a lot of wafers for making the graphene. And a good way to reduce the amount of wafers that it's needing is by using the superglue. So instead, for example, here, if I check the graphene recipe, I think right now we are making this one. Wait, let's check. Graphene. Ah, no, with Naquada. Okay, so, but, oh, wait, what? Interesting. I could run this one then as well. Uh, Wait, what else can this do? Turning glowstone into sonarium? Stone into ruby? Interesting. Gold into platinum? Ah, but this takes quite a long time. Uh, there is no... So it doesn't have any parallels, right? That means... however, running this like all the time can make quite a lot of graphene. Then we don't even need to make the super glue. Ah, but this is also used for other stuff. So how much would I get now? Instead of 8 wafers, it would take 2 wafers. Let's first try to make this one and but probably still make the molecular assembler transformer. Wait, this is running on what? On IV, okay, so it takes 32 seconds on IV. Mm, okay, so it's not really worth it yet. Maybe later. Okay, but for this entire process here, this one is, by the way, I'm gonna do that differently. Gonna make that here and then this. But we need to extend the chemical ExxonMobil chemical plant here. We need to build it a bit differently. Probably use a lot of these top parts here with colored hatches, input buses, and way more circuits. Also, we need the multi-block dehydrator, which I have already crafted. And that means we can also replace the single block machine here with that one. So that's pretty nice. Let's first get this multi-block built over here. Let's use red if possible. Here, this one. And also, I think, let me check. The vacuum casings were done, right? The block itself, then coils. I think I have HSSG coils. Or what else? I think that's actually it. Of course, some energy hatches, but I think IV, if I put two IV energy hatches plus a transformer, LUV to IV. Oh wait, this one is too crazy. And then we check maybe somewhere, either we have to put a new ZPM hatch or energy transformer or plug it in somewhere else. HSSG coils. Muffler you need, right? And maintenance, of course. And then we are making this recipe, and the other ones were, I think, solid inputs, right? Yeah. Um, you were this one. And then we need input. We don't need that much of a huge input hatch. Actually, quadruple one. Is there... There's probably some stuff in here. No, seems like always just a one. Ah, okay, but this one I'm not gonna use. Yeah, okay, we don't need this one. We just need a... An LV one is actually totally fine. And input bus, however, I want a bigger one because maybe I'm gonna increase the stack size of the rare earth dust or something. Also, ME output bus and hatch. We need a dual interface, storage bus, and yeah, right, the dual interface there. Yeah. ME out. That's the input, that's the output. Okay, I think muffler and maintenance, and also the Argon. Okay. Interfaces. Das want. Okay. Here we have one LUV energy hedge and more LUV power available, so let's use that over here as well. And then we're gonna use the same layout basically. Oh, it's out of range. Okay. That was 2 here, right? So we got this one on the bottom, right? And then we will have the if I'm gonna share okay, so let's say I'm gonna build a second one over there. Then let's have the inputs like so, and the fluid output on the top maybe. Or maybe I can put both on the top. It's like the plus one is but one higher, I think. So on this side, power can go here. Actually, everything has to be turned around like this. Maintenance can go in the center. And then you go here. No. Okay. Maintenance. Vanadium. Oh, no, no, no. I almost did a big mistake. Because this is not LUV. We need it like this way. No, good. You could say this is a lovely part of the game. Hey, Striker. Yeah, this is such a lovely progression age. Okay, but we don't need the vacuum freezer. We need the uh, vacuum whatever. We need the dehydrator. Storage bus. How far are you now in your run? Okay. Oh, damn it. Let's make some wireless boosters. Also, so we need like 3 channels. Oh, I mean, we have. No, I'm gonna bring over a new controller, a new wireless connector. Next one is color red. So you were kinda round about here, and then I think the height is around this much here. Looks fine. And then we're gonna spray it. And then we're gonna link it. We've made HV circuits and stainless steel, but no HV power. Got a few bits of thorn done, but not enough. Now I'm focusing on a bit of building, so it's good. Building. Yeah. Build as big as you can. Like I thought, like since this is my second, since it was my second playthrough to the HVH and stuff, I thought I was building big enough because the first time I was building way too small. But even when I now think about it, I should have built even bigger. I needed even more space. Or move earlier to P them. So then what? I see in your video, so enjoying building. Yes, totally. So colorful. Insanely complicated structures. Super creative. When I do my when I do another playthrough, I will probably get into more building. For now, the goal is Stargate. Wait, why are you offline? Wait, why is this one offline? Oh wait, I didn't connect the cable. Alright, now you should be, yes. And here, acetic anhydride. Here we go. What? I connected. Oh, no, 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 I did not. But, why did I miss one cable? Okay. Let's do that again. Huh? Ah, good. Nice. And that means I can also now move over the other recipes here that were in here. And also take this one. And let's see. Wait, does it have any parallels? It has four. Four parallels, okay. So actually, no, let's take all of these recipes and multiply them by 4. Okay. Let's make some ammonium nitrate dust, because that is something that always took like a bit longer. Oh, that required a circuit. Ooh. Wait, does the... Oh no, these were together in one machine, so the other one probably is fine. This one did not require any circuit, no. Oh, but I saw this is already done. That's very nice. This one was the slowest part of some of the processing in the bauxite, or not bauxite, in the monazite line. Another thing is I think yttrium was made like this. I already done? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, okay. Okay. This thing is a bit faster than the single block machine. Alright, also 220% speed. Oh, and then we also get perfect overclocks for every 1800 Kelvin over the recipe requirement. I see. But this recipe doesn't even have any requirement. Anyway, that was one part of the... Is it chunk loaded? Yeah. Of the super glue. But now the more complicated one. So we need quite a few input buses, and I think Normal ones are always fine. LV ones. Mostly actually the quadruple input hatches. So let's make 5 more. And LV input bars also 5 more. Planks? What? Okay. 5 more of you. We also need some storage buses. And these as well. And then we need to start dismantling the top here. So input input hatch. And then we have here okay. We need 22, 20, not 21, 19, 22, 21, 19, 23, 18. So let's start from 18, 19, 21, 20. Was 20 not needed at all? Do I have something with 20 in here? Also not. 21, 22, 23. And here we have one left. Okay, 18 we had, right? Yeah. So we can add another one from here. 12 maybe. Oh, I forgot to color them. I hope even I color them, they can use the all the catalysts that are in here. Okay. What the heck? And then Let's get some cable and cable anchors. Also more dual interfaces. Put this here. Then there will be a dual interface here in the front. Okay. And all of these should get the blocking cards. No? So this. Okay. Let's also take first the recipes that are in here and check which one we can move over to the top. So we have hydrogen peroxide, circuit for thorium stuff, 22. This one can be moved. This one is 21. So 22, 21. Wait, first let's bring that quickly. That must be like 21 here. Damn it, which one was 22 is the thorium. So the other one. Okay. Then we have dense hydrazine. Dense hydrazine fuel mixture is circuit 2. Can stay here. Nitrobenzene. Circuit 1. Hydrazine. 21. And then we have ethyl anthra. Ethyl ethyl here. Hydro something. This one. Circuit 4. Hey Blade Master, don't forget to hydrate. I have a water bottle next to me always. I'm always super thirsty. Even I drink like at least 2.5 liters. Then we don't need these circuits here anymore. Circuit 12, I think I've also moved in here. But there was not even a recipe for circuit 12, so I don't know why that was in there. So, we still need to connect this, of course. Okay. Wait, is that multi-block even forming? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't tell me we can't even put anything on top of this. Ah, damn it. Ah, it has to be. Okay. Oh no. Wait, can I at least use these here? No. It's only what is that? Like only these sides here. That is so bad. But honestly, none of these recipes are really conflicting with each other. Okay, okay. I'm gonna do the following. I'm actually gonna put everything back as it was. Ah, now these are colored. Okay. Uh, so you here. Okay, okay. Robust tungsten steel. Now it should be forming again. Okay, good. And then we're gonna take some circuits. The 21, the 22, the um the 18. Let's take a few more here. So we still need six, no, 16 was not here. 19 we need. And 23 and 18. 19, 18, 19, 23. 18, 19, 23. Ah, 18 was already there. Okay. That means, so let's get started with one of the, let's make the sodium aluminate. I think the amount is fine here. And then we turn this one, the entire, okay, just make two then, here as well. We also need to export carbon dioxide into here. So we can put this pattern. Put this in here. And the other one still needs the circuit, right? 24. I forgot to add that. 24. Or pattern storage. Oh, what is this? Ah, accidentally took that out. Right, the wafering was kind of slow. But I think if we do some water purification today, plus upgrade the energy hedge on the laser, we might have faster speeds for this. Because this one, the distilled water is 45. And then we can get grade 2, I think. Then it's 22 seconds. Okay. Okay, sodium. Make it. Oh, that was fast. Then sodium carbonate. That was also fast. Nice. Okay, these two are done. Then the acidic anhydride. Yeah, that was also done. Then next step, circuit 18. And what do we actually need here? I think the chloroacetic mixture. And this one goes into, yeah, distillation tower. And there we need the chloroacetic acid. So first of all the mixture in here, and then the acid. Chloroacetic acid. 12 seconds. Wait, what? Oh, you actually take quite the time. Then I honestly should upgrade this one with two LUV hedges. Um, Acid is done. Next, hydrogen. Alright, we need the pink metal catalyst. What about the catalyst? Okay, nothing. I have automated of that. This one is what? Circuit 2. Oh, but we need 10 of these often, right? Yeah. So I'll just make 16 then. Okay. Let's see if you can make that. And then next step is the pink catalyst here. I can hear the machine running. Making all the 16. Good. And here, next one sounds good. Okay. Let's bring this one here. Another catalyst. Also, we need pattern here again. Pattern capacity. And then next recipe. Hydrogen cyanide with methane, ammonia, and oxygen. Should not be a problem. And then after that we have this chemical reactor recipe. Okay, first cyanide, sodium. Okay, you're making. Okay, you're already done. And this is also done. Okay, easy. Form aldehyde. Oh, should be fine though. How about the catalyst? That is vanadium iron. Okay. Sure. Circuit 12. And then we have this one. So first, you're gonna mix this, then catalyst, catalyst. What? Why? What's your problem? Oh, circuit 18 is not in here. Right now I need to get the terminal. Ah, no, here. And you have the same problem? No. Or 12? 12. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can make it. Here we go. Next step done. Then we have this one here. circuit 19, and we only need this stuff. After that, this one. So let's order the ethyl something. Now you're gonna make quite a bit of the. Can you start? Okay. Let's see how long the distillation takes. I think that should be more. Okay, so yeah, right, the mixture takes a bit of time. That's what it was. Okay, okay. So that's probably the slowest part of the process. And then solid acid catalyst. What was the catalyst that was already in there? Orange metal, okay. It kind of looked similar. Sulfur trioxide, we don't have that, right? Yeah. So oxygen and sulfur dioxide on circuit 1. And this on circuit 3. We need just one. One time is fine. And then mix this on circuit 2. Okay. Oh, now I see. You're gonna take 500 seconds or what? I don't know. Yeah, it's. I have it, of course, higher speed here. But still, yeah, 100% we're gonna put LUV energy edges here. Once I'm done with the entire chain here. I also need a fluid heater. I don't think I need the multi-block for that now. Just the IV version is fine. Okay, what's happening? Yeah, there's definitely, again, probably circuit in here, right? 17. Come on. Right. This stuff here. Very good. That means... did I encode this recipe? No. Let's make it 10 times. And then we have this one here in the fluid heater. Okay. TPV. Let's first make the... Okay, you should be crafting now. Yes. Okay, and the fluid heater. Dual interface. We just got a spot free here from the dehydrator. And this one is circuit 16. I didn't even bring the recipe. Okay. Is there something? Super glue. Okay. And this then I need how much for? Oh, that much for graphene? Okay, definitely this is gonna be automatically maintained. Where is my graphene? Here. So that recipe now is gonna change to this one. And circuit 2. Yeah. That uses way less wafers. Way less Naquadar processing required. Is there a quest for the super glue? Oh, 3 LUV. Technically, this line is available in Ivy, but only optional. Oh yes, we're gonna get the loot bags, Fortune 3. What can we get from the... What is the best thing? I mean, ender tanks and stuff is always nice. Otherwise, I'm yeah, actually this is not that impressive. Getting ZPM circuits always also good. But making okay. We're gonna do the following. We're gonna make LUV energy hatches for the multi-block here, for the Exxon Mobil. To get this one faster. Yeah, everything is kinda... but this stuff here... I think there was a part of the recipe. So... Right, you were making this acid and we get this byproduct and this. And... Right, we either... Wait, what is... Okay, that's just recycled here. But then the chloro... This can be made in the mixer. If I add the recipe like that, would it prioritize the one that has resource already available in the system? If I add this one, for example, and then after this one is done, let's order the acid again. Okay, here again we have Volcanus being the bottleneck. So after water purification is done, maybe Nacline. Yeah, right. I'm gonna do Nacline after water purification because I wanna get the Naquada coils. And with Naquada coils, we're gonna build a new Vulcan setup. Like, probably have 4 of them here. Like, probably... Yeah, we're gonna have 4 for the circuit 11. Maybe 2 for circuit 2 and another 2 for circuit 3. And then we have still circuit 1. Which can be another 2. And then we have some custom 1, I don't know. But circuit 11 is definitely the most used one. But that's gonna take so much power, and then I don't know if I probably have to upgrade the power infrastructure here. Let's see. What's the durability actually on these now? 100%. Okay. Okay, I think that durability is nothing we have to worry about. Yeah. Any maintenance issues here? Oh, here we have already. First one. But seems like that's not that common. Ah, okay, another one. Most important thing is that this one here is always running. Yeah. And this one had no issues, right? Yeah, good. Um, this one actually is kind of slow. You might need to build the multi-block actually. I mean, it's cheap. Let's see. Let's see. First, I'm gonna upgrade here this power, and then ZPM transformer and some vanadium gallium cable. What? Why? What did you try to make? You were done or? Okay. Anyway. So. Ah. Okay, connect. And then LUV energy hedges. Let's order some more of the super glue. Actually, let's order 6 buckets because we need 8 for the quest. Yeah, that's twice as fast now. But still, the fluid heater is not the fastest. Okay, I'm gonna get some snack and something to drink. Be right back. Okay. Uh, so this part is still the slowest, even with the upgrade. Okay. Uh, taking. What's the Exxon Mobil? Let's put pipe casing tier and pipe casing. Ah, we already got the maximum. Okay. Oh, luckily we had the LUV machine casings, otherwise we couldn't even use LUV energy hedges. But it also seems like it didn't use the mixer recipe. Wait, did I even add that now? Yeah. So that means, what if I take this one out? Are you cached, right? So if I now make like 20,000 of that, we can make it in the mixer. And then you can just continue. Oh, how long does it take here? No? Okay, it doesn't take so long, but yeah, I should increase the batch size. That just means after some time I just need to craft this manually, I guess. Or no, I will do the following. Uh, we have some colored input buses, and I will auto export that into here. Move this by recipe, and then we have mainnet here. So we're gonna do the following. Set this one to circuit 1, and then get a fluid export bus with a capacity card. Maybe also an acceleration if I have one. Ah, no, okay, that's fine. And then trichloroacetic acid and the dichloro. Okay. Alright, you should be filling up slowly. Back on. Yes, that is better. That's now automatically recycled. And then now we have chloroacetic mixture. Why I used the... Wait, right. But anyway, how much do we have now? Yeah, now we have... yeah, that's fine. The key is to use the mixer. But the fluid heater processing still is very slow for this. Anyway. This is now, I've just made it now for having easier, uh, easier graphene for IV motors because of the recipes here, the electric motors that are needed for the stereo water plant casing. And I've made the everything I think I've made for the water purification plant already. But of course this one requires the other multis as well, and they need even more stuff. That requires here 127 reinforced stereo water plant casings, each of them requiring 2 motors. That is 250 motors basically. Quite a lot of graphene. We would order IV motors 250. Oh no. What is taking so much chlorine here? Huh? What? For making tungsten? Okay. Then how about... Alright, I need to get the bees online again for tungsten. Okay. Salt water. Okay, before we continue, let's take care of chlorine. Because that is quite easy to do. Chlorine and hydrogen. But I want a dedicated place for that. Maybe... maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. So let's take this out. What we basically need to do is have an electrolyzer here. Super tanks. And get solar panels online. Alright, solar panels. We need an IV solar panel. I can't even make that. So now, can I make an EV one? Ah. So, sonarium is made. I need to get the reactor online again, or what? Damn it. Let me quickly check if the reactor is still there. I hope I didn't break it yet. Oh, that's the Ardite B. Oh, we have a solar panel here. Maybe we should... Oh my. Okay, very nice. A lot of Ardite. That's why I just need to set up these Bs for tungsten as well. Ah, here's the reactor. Okay. So it's still there. And we got some sonarium mods. Okay, so it was actually still processing some stuff. Let's thermal centrifuge these. Okay, and then we cannot make that because, right. Wait, but why did it say we have no scenario? I definitely should have no scenario. What? Oh, this is completely full. But I accidentally made some 4K storages here. Can I recycle these into the 64K somehow? Mm, okay, not really. Then you need to make 6 of these. Storage. That's why nothing's running here, I was wondering. Okay. Okay. Then first of all, let's take the solar panel from here. Right now we do have enough Arite. I rather need to use these on Mars for the fluid drilling rig or salt water. And right, EV energy hatch and some black steel cable. Let's head over to Mars. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this back chunk loaded. Okay, this old one here can be gone. It's fine to use an EV hatch on this small one right here. Yeah. That should have enough power for both transferring and mining, pumping. Okay. Just needs to be daytime. Get started here. How about the 64K? Okay, nice. There we go. We got some more storage here. Immediately 10,000 went in here. Crazy. So that means should have the Sonarium now. Yeah. You have quite a lot of stuff to process now. What do we have so much in here? A stone dust. And the problem was here, I think. Right, this was somehow not working. I don't exactly get it why, but this one was not stopping. I set it active with Signa and put it to 10,000, but when it was at 5,000, it was still running. Limits are above or equal. Yeah. Like right now, of course, it's running. But for example, if I set it to 500,000, now it's turned off, right? This one is active with Signa. If I put stone dust in here, oh, it's working. Interesting. Wait a minute. Now it's working. Okay. Like the reason why we need some stone dust is because of concrete. But okay, then get this stone dust recycling back online, I guess. Didn't had these solar lights some chlorine as well? Solar light in the electrolyzer. Yeah, that's how I also got some chlorine. Because you are going directly in here. And I also have to bring back the silicon solar grade processing. But anyway, first of all here, let's get the gray argon again, because this is kinda ore processing. Like not really, but belongs in the same area here. That was this one, I think. No, it wasn't. Ah, okay. Then it was you. And we can put here in this one area the electrolyzing of the salt water, and then also two chemical reactors for the silicon solar grade. I think right now I have chlorine in here. No, that's oxygen. But yeah, chlorine is also in here. Yeah, we can pump all the chlorine in here. Hydrogen is not in here. Okay. So let's get an electrolyzer. A few more of these casings. And then we need an input hatch. What kind of energy hatches am I using here? EV? Wait, what? No, I'm not gonna use EV for this. Yeah, I have IV energy hatches. And running this, no, running this on 1 amp IV is completely fine. Do I have IV? Yes, I can get IV from here. If I take this, and I can get IV here. Let's start by adding the electrolyzer over here. Let's do like this. Maintenance and muffler. Oh. Muffler. And power. And then output. Actually, ME. Output bus and output hatch. And we also need an input bus. The colored ones I'm gonna keep like that, in case we need them. So we have these two inputs. One is directly gonna be connected to the saltwater supply. We have the outputs here. Okay. Maintenance. And then I still have to get the saltwater. Saltwater setup from here. Wasn't there a pump? Okay, I should add on one though. It's not fast enough. Fluid. Okay, good. And then wait. Push, pull, whatever. Anyway, you're set to receive. Okay, that should work. And let's go back to Mars Salt, and it's daytime. Okay. We have power in here, but why are you not... Wait, how much are you draining actually? Okay. Interesting. You should receive. Yeah, that's working, but right, because you're also set to send. So don't do that. Just be a push, right? Then now I shouldn't see this becoming bigger. Huh? No, it does. So is it actually pumping faster than it can transfer? Should I use an ender tank then? Wait a minute. I turn this off. 265332. No, this is just the amount in here. Okay, no, then it's completely fine. And I add this here. Good. We should now be able. Yeah, second one you need to have. Of course. I forgot to connect the cable here. Good. Hydrogen, chlorine, and we need a 64K fluid storage for hydrogen. And also we need to set up the sodium hydroxide. But let's don't do it now. Because we need that in quite a few chemical reactor recipes. So maybe it's better to keep all instead of electrolyzing some for hydrogen. And you should be hydrogen. Yes. Oh, but the oxygen is full, I guess. Right. So, what if mhm. Let's see. Chlorine should be slowly now coming back. So let's get some cells. Cell and the super glue. 8 cells of super glue. Okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1. What the? Okay, nice. Not bad. There's a bit of crafting time. Alright. Next up. Let's take everything out for the water purification thing I crafted. Tungsten frame. That's the first one. But for the second one, clarifier. First of all, we need to make this. And then we need all of these. They... okay, yeah. So, reinforced sterile 127. Yeah, okay, that's still too less chlorine for that. This is insane how much that needs. 256 motors. But the iridium frame boxes, we don't have it. We have the rods though. So that's easy. Circuit 4. Buttons. Alright, my maintainer's not running. Then Damascus steel, I'm pretty sure I don't have. Yeah. First of all, we need to make the dust. Like that. Then the ingot. Then the rod. And then the frame. Rods. Ingot. And then okay. Iridium frames. Damascus frames. Then filter. Ah, nice. Right, because I made the clean room smaller. So there we go. There's some filters. This is done. And PTFE, of course, easy. But yeah, the reinforced casings here. Can I make 27? And then I make the rest afterwards. Okay, good. Um, but so this area, this block says we need to first of all freely place purification units within 32 blocks along each axis. I guess that's like 32 blocks from each of these sides here. Like, or is it from the center? 32 blocks. But so I guess the controllers of these multi-blocks need to be in that range, so probably the edge here doesn't need to be. But anyway. And yeah, we need data stick to link them together. And we only need to supply power to here because it supplies power to linked purification units. Works in fixed time processing cycles of 120 seconds. I have no idea what exactly that means, but this recipe takes 120 seconds, and then this one as well. So I guess it's gonna process everything, and then stops, and then process again everything. That means, but this has not a 100% success chance. So I don't know if we need to build more. Okay, we also need to supply filters. Oh, that's a bit annoying, but okay. But anyway, every recipe has a base chance of success rate can be boosted by using a portion of the target output as a secondary input. I see. 10% of the output yield will be consumed in exchange for an additive 15% increase to success. So we can make it 100% success by adding 200 or what? Yeah. No, 180, not 200. 10% is 90. So basically we want an input hedge with a higher priority and a storage bus with this filtered grade water on this clarifier before this one moves on to the ozonation. Oh wait, what is the slow? So we have multiple different chances based on what? On the amount of ozone. Okay, that's later. On recipe failure, each purification unit has a 50% chance to return water of the same quality as the input or lower. But if we run everything at 100%, that should be fine, right? Every purification unit has a configuration window to configure maximum parallel amount. This will only scale purified water input, all fluid output and power usage. Wait, this will only scale purified water input, all fluid output and power use. Other catalysts and outputs are unchanged. Okay, so these byproducts here don't become more, which is fine. I'm gonna probably void this anyway. Like for this one, for the ozonization, maybe not. Because that was manganese. Maybe that's useful actually. I don't know. Toggle debug mode to reduce cycle time to 30 seconds, but disable water input output. Okay. Contaminants and ionized particles in water can cause significant imperfections in the certificate process. Oh yeah, okay, that's just an info. Anyway, we need some large space for that. And I think a good, so here it's gonna be processing lines probably. Here's gonna be all processing and stuff. So I'm gonna put probably the Naquada line here or something, and then bring also, first of all, the monazite line I have to carry over here. Naquada line over here, maybe in the back. I'm keeping around 3 chunks per processing line. But then the water one is gonna be very big. So what if, so here's anyway asphalt. And then we have uh do we have asphalt over here? Right? Yeah, this is a processing line, then asphalt. Then we have more space if we want to increase the plat line. Then here we have another 3 chunks for monazite. Then we have here, right, okay, so this is asphalt. We have monazite line. On this side, Naquada line, then maybe here, netherite line. And then here we have asphalt again. So this one is asphalt. And then here we can do water purification. And that means a lot of space. But we have, we can place 32 along each axis. And that means I can put them also above and below this machine. So we could use these 9 chunks here, put the machine here, like around 20 blocks in the air, then have some machines below that and maybe some above it, or I don't know. Like, what other, so this one is how big? Okay, it's a bit taller, but not so wide. Then we have after this flocculation. Okay, also fine. Then grade 3 becomes grade 4 in the pH. Okay, not that bad. Then we have grade 5, I guess, in here. Oh, okay, so there's a bit bigger one. And then you're gonna be grade 6 in here. This one is again fine from the size. Grade 6 is grade 7 in... What the heck? Okay. Oh. Okay. And this one then, grade 7 is gonna be grade 8 in here. Okay, so this one is also a bit bigger. But honestly, if we use all of these 9 chunks, build a water purification tower here, that should be enough space, with this one being in the center. So let's see, for example, let's get some... Okay, we don't have ink sacs. What? Didn't I have tons of these? Here. So water purification, of course, has to be blue. Okay, let's see. If we choose this one here as the center, 32. So if we make that like, I don't know, until here, this gonna be the a bit lower, like this. We put the main block on top of that. We should be totally fine putting these machines around here. And then of course we can put some on top as well. Yeah, I think that's completely fine. Okay, and then don't connect that yet. First of all, we need to make the entire ground area here. More. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Finally. Now we need just a bunch more. It's not enough. What was it? No, it was not this one. Hopefully it was not this one. Hopefully it's this blue. Because that's the one I want. Yeah. No, 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 no. Okay, I have to be careful here again. Oh, wait, he's still doing that. Oh, come on. Maybe the last 500 is gonna be enough. Nah. Okay, I will finish this another time. I have to then just bring more ink. Okay, so first one. What is this? Wireless energy hedge. Okay, good, but maintenance hedge or energy hedge can go there. Okay, then we actually need. Do we have a 4 amp? 4 amp IV. Oh wait, we can use 64 amps IV. So 64. Do I have? Uh, I should have these hatches. Like I used. Or did I not completely deconstruct the old one? The old Labotronic battery? Because I should have them here, right? Ah, here. Okay. So IV 64 amp energy hatch. There we go. I also should bring. But anyway, this is the same one. Let's actually bring some cable here. Why am I not recycling this? Okay. All right. So, starting then with the 64 amp energy hedge. Putting it here. And then the rest can go here for a sec. Purification. So you go here, and then we need maintenance, of course. And what else? Okay, so wait, do you need 3 energy hedges? That would be, let's just check with the new build it. Oh, okay, wait a minute. You are achievement. Wait, and where are the what is that again? Super something here. I also need these. Then you go first. Then the energy hedge. Then you, and then the maintenance. Okay, what's missing here? Why? No, reinforced? Huh? Place it. Why not? Huh? Uh, This it looks like something's different here. Ah, the EV glass. Easy. That is 23 for glass. Hmm? What? Does it has to be tinted industry glass? I mean, sure then. White dye. Von bone meal. Then quickly make this That means I should not be needing to change channels, yeah. Or the glass here. You have one stereo casing glass, and what is here? Okay, this is open because it's like somewhere to walk in, I guess. Some control room. But one of the sterile casings is toolless. Because I guess we don't have 3 energy hatches. Which is insane, why? Incomplete structure. Huh? It means we cannot do maintenance, right? Yeah. So maybe then... So let's get energy hatches. IV energy hatches. No, that's not working. No, only... Okay, only this one. Oh? No, incomplete structure. But anyway, this should not be necessary. Nice help. Ah, come on. What's the quest thing? Okay, yeah. Yeah, but this information doesn't really help me. Nice. Some more conveyors. Ah, damn it. What could be wrong here? Oh, no, I don't have energy edge there on the bottom. The only difference... I mean, I don't have the wireless energy edge, of course, but... Oh, does it actually need it? Because it's transferring power to the other machines? Is the quest... No, the quest doesn't require me to have the... But what if... No, I cannot even make that, like... What? Nah. No, I don't think I need that. But it definitely uses 2 energy hatches, so... What if we put this here? I don't know if it has to be the same energy hatches. So what if we do this and this? Now it's the same energy hatches. No. Doesn't matter. Auto placing done. Now go place the water yourself. Water? Which water? There's no water. Energy hatch 1, maintenance hatch 1. Requires water to be placed in the tank. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's put this back. And I guess that's the tank here. So let's get some water buckets. Is that enough, or do I need to fill this up completely? Okay, it still says incomplete. Ah? Or is this the tank? But it's open. This is not a tank, isn't it? What does the wiki say? What's the machine? Water purification plant. Purification plant. Complex structure makes it best built with a multi-block structure hologram project. Although the water at the top needs to be placed manually. Sure, and I did that. Right. Requires 4 water source blocks, and it is 4. That's 4, right? One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Interesting. Let's change this 64 amp energy hatch to a normal one. Oh. Oh, okay. The problem is the energy hatch. It cannot take 64. Still has problems. Incomplete. No. Okay, now. Okay. Then instead of the 1 amp one, let's use 64 amps. We can't, but maybe we can use 16 amps IV energy hatch. And we can use this maybe somewhere else. Oh wait, no, we can use one of you, because using this in half mode with screwdriver. Basically, you go here. Get the LUV power here. 8 amps, 32 amps. Wait, this is still like too crazy, like still wasted. Don't we have this one? That's the 16 amp version. 4 amps LUV. Then we need some vanadium gallium cable. Actually, let's use the 2x version if we wanna upgrade to more LUV power. More. Like we can pump 8 amps. Let's actually use the biggest. The 4x version, because this one allows 16 amps of LUV. In case you want to change the 16 amps IV energy to a 16 amps LUV. In the future. Definitely not right now. And we also need quite a lot of signalum. Like 100 minimum. Probably even more. Okay, and then you need the 16 amp IV energy hatch. This one is possible to put, right? Has problems. Because you don't have power, right? Or is it maintenance? Oh, there's something. The crowbar. Okay, now we are running fine. This one can carry 16 amps, so put it here. Also, reinforced. Okay. Make 20. Also need a ZPM transformer. Wait, didn't I have one? No. Okay. Wait, no. But actually, I'm gonna make this one. In case we're gonna upgrade to AUV. How much power does it actually take? Oh, wait a minute, we need LUV. Oh. Hey, actually, we need LUV. Forget about the 16 amps IV. We need directly, we need to upgrade directly to 16 amps LUV. That is then quite power hungry actually, because I was planning to run it with a few parallels, but it seems like maybe three parallels on this one and then just one on the ozonation purification unit, or maybe you run it with. Alright, the success chance is increasing with the amount of ozone in there. But since I think the highest. Okay. Okay, but also that's the next step. First, we have to do the first one. I guess it's this one. Or is it this one? No, it is this one. Just a few missing. Don't have any more here, right? Ah, no, here. Nice. Then 16 amps LUV energy edge. Okay, nice. That's the first multi-online. And we don't need power anymore. These can also go back. Power is basically solved. First thing we need to build now over here is the clarifier purification unit. Okay, and we have the frame, iridium, Damascus. Here are the filter and pipe machine casing, pipe casing. Only the reinforced stuff is missing. And we are making glue. Damn it. It is actually. Damn it. It is actually a bottleneck now instead of the normal glue. Okay. Ah, then how much graphene are you trying to make? Graphite? Uh, wait. Huh? 768. This one, if I keep running the molecular transformer, okay, no, but on LUV, it would be, or we get like 4 per minute, and then like around about 2 hours, and 2 hours idling would mean having around 700 of this. That is actually too bad. No, that is not enough. Wait, no, there's some other problem, right? Like this doesn't. Oh no, I can see the coils being active. Why does this take 80 seconds on this? Alright, this is. Uh, Only thing I can do is add more power, but I need to upgrade to ZPM. So then I need to make multiple of these. I need to actually make 4 of them here and have them all running in parallel. And then it would still take time. Oh, this one takes actually quite a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the old glue for now. Just yeah, stop this. Actually, oh, there was still some space here. Even we're gonna use Monacoda, it's still faster, which is more important right now. Once we have the Nakoda line online, that is anyway not gonna be such a big problem anymore. Yeah, easy. We can make 100. Yeah, no, you're not actually making that much Nakoda. I think it's using more silicon solar grade, which is free. I think that is actually more used than, yeah. Yeah, forget about the super glue. Whatever. More like super time wasting. But is it required actually for something then? Like what can I not make? Can I make the Americium from this? Ah, okay, so from European on, I need to use. Okay, so it is not wasted that I set this up. It is not. Okay, yeah, maybe from ZPM on, it's worth it to use. Or from. Ah, okay, no, this is still. Yeah, but probably from this one on here. 250 only for 512. That is fine. What we mostly have to wait, for is actually the tungsten. Uh, Damage. Let's then. So, we of course need ozone for the next one. What is the LUV input hedge size? Is that 500? Yeah. So the ozonation, I can go up to this 60% efficiency. That means I need to fill this hatch at all times, and only if this hatch is full, you're allowed to turn on. Like only if it has LUV. Yeah, okay, so let's set this up. That we make that here in the laser. Alright, so colored hatch. Colored hatch action. There was made with the sapphire lens. Where is the here? Yeah. So I take this out. And then we change I guess you can go here. These two. Out. Purple. Purple. Okay. No, then we would block this one. So do this. Then do this. Okay. Good. Then we need to encode that recipe. We have a lot of space. This requires 40,000. Also, what we need here as well is an output. We have an output bus But we need also an output hatch now. So let's get this one and also this one. No, wait. This one. Right. You're busy right now. Let's get the dual interface again. Output hatch. How big was the recipe I encoded? 8,000? Okay. Let's see how fast it is. Oh, it needs LUV? What? Oh, wait a minute. It takes 1 second on LUV. That means to get 500. Wait. How much do we need? 500? So 256 seconds. Then what we're gonna do here is actually get 2 LUV hatches and run this thing on ZPM. Which is definitely not gonna make any progress anytime soon, since you need the EBF to work on us. Okay. Huh. Yeah, you're completely busy. You're also still making Naquada nuggets. Did it just turn online? If not, we have a problem. Yeah, it's still getting more. Should be at 700,000. What about you are processing still? Oh, what the... Alright, because you're now busy with the meta mixture list. Okay, the miners have stopped for now because probably drilling fluid because the maintainer's not running. Yeah. And you have stopped as well. Why? You ran out of power? I see. What is chlorine actually? A million? Alright, we just ordered the almost 100. Which probably used around a million. Got a bit of hydrogen here. The oxygen is gonna be a problem soon. And then I'm gonna add it here. So yeah, let's do that for now. Let's give it a bit of a lower priority. Anyway, the water is gonna be dumped in there because it has no other space right now. Any water that is being electrolyzed. And oxygen should still go in here. But once that's full, it should be going here. So there's also quite a bit of fluorine. What is fluorine doing? 3.7 million. Nice. Sodium hydroxide, 15,000. Okay, well, right now we can just wait. And that means I will do a shorter stream today. Let's continue tomorrow. And I will have everything ready to be crafted, to be built also for the ozonation platform, ozonation purification unit probably. What is that? Inert filtration. Oh, that is again a lot of, yeah, definitely. Probably something I should do before. Okay. Well, see you then. Thanks for watching. And let's see who else is online right now. Ah, okay. We are going over to Nodziska. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.